Fender Stratocaster has been industry standard for about 60 years now. So Celestion's Vintage30 for about half that time, but some people say you can't mix them. In this video, we're going to see if that's true. Let's get into it. I think that sounds really cool, but I think the issue that some people have is that maybe they hear the V30 as being kind of fizzy, especially with edge of breakup, and the Strat on a bridge pickup. Bright mixed with fizzy isn't always the best thing, but I think in this case it sounds pretty cool. Now we've actually cheated a little bit here. We've used a cab to fill in some of the gaps. We've used a closed back Fatboy 2x12, which is an oversized cab and designed to keep the low end nice and tight and focused, which in turn does help tame the top end a little bit, making things seem a little bit less bright. But that's the whole point here. You should pick the cab to help match the tone that you're trying to achieve. With the Strat, I really like an old school greenback style speaker. So here we've got a track where you can hear the V30 compared directly against Celestion's EVH. In this track, Joe's added a bit of modulation to the sound for all you pedal freaks. Enjoy. In that track, I can hear the V30 being a tad sharper against the EVH, but that's kind of to be expected, especially with the EVH being such a smooth speaker. But there's really still not that much in it. Myself, I'd be happy playing either. Now I will say this, that fizz that we often hear talked about with the V30 does show itself up a lot more with higher gain sounds. But most of the Strat players I know that say they don't like a V30 actually play lower gain stuff, so that's why we focus more on those styles in this video. Before we finish up here, I want to say there are no rights or wrongs in music. It's okay to like or dislike any sounds. We've all got different ears and different tastes. But for me, I just wouldn't write off the Vintage30 with a Strat, not for these styles, not with a closed back 2x12 anyway. Make sure you head over to zillacabs.com to play around with our cab customizer to try different speaker options in the Fatboy, or maybe try the V30 in one of our other cabs. There's loads of options to dig your teeth into. Let's wrap things up with the final track, but until next time, stay cool, hang tough and riff hard. If you want to subscribe, make sure you click here. And if you want to hear more on the Vintage 30, click here.